Oh no, I'm up front where the project shitty cars are stored. What could I be up to? Well, I'll tell you. This thing.
Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Now, this thing is a giant hunk of crap. I've tried to sell it for cheap. I've tried to throw it in on trades. I've tried to do a million things to get rid of it, and nobody wants it. I've had it on Marketplace for I think it was like 600 bucks. And I would have taken like 400 for it probably. But even at like 600 bucks, I didn't even have anybody come and try to lowball me to 400 or 500 bucks. The couple people that did show up took a look at it and they just backed away. And I don't blame them. Probably the only person dumb enough to buy it was me. I don't really want this thing. I mean, I do like a Model A sedan, but I had a Model A Roadster that was a coupe cut down to a Roadster. So I think I mentioned this before, but here we go again. What happened was, so I bought this after I had the Roadster body with the intentions of taking these extra window pieces I had, making it like a 5-window, scooting the back in, using the quarters off the Roadster, and the Roadster had a trunk. So I thought I would make like a great value coupe body, a great value 5-window. And like so many other projects I got sitting around here, I just never got to it. So I listed this and the Roadster. A real cool kid, he was like 14, bought the Roadster, and that kid's from Pennsylvania. He already had, I think, a coupe and maybe a sedan or something, or another Roadster. He had quite a collection for a young fella of Model A stuff, so I didn't mind letting that go. I felt like it went to a good home. But again, nobody wanted this thing, so here it is. I'm going to haul it back into the back room and just try to weld it up and make it at least a solid sedan body. I think what I might do is tinker with it. I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on this month anyway, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of garage time, but I think I might dedicate the month of August to it and just try to make it a solid 2-door sedan. And I don't know, I might continue after that. I might just push it back up here. I might try to trade it off. I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I've just got way too much stuff. And you're thinking, getting to the point. I've been to that point. But anyway, I'm going to throw some time into this thing, give it some love, try to make it at least a car that has doors that open and close and pieces that aren't zip tied on. So that's the plan. Now all I got to do is get it to the back garage, which is going to be a great time because I have a crane, but I also have a couple Mercuries and an old Dodge in the way, so I don't know. Great. I'll have to figure out how to get this thing on the old truck.
Hey, look, you just shut your pie hole and keep working.
Well, that's not good. See if I could back it up onto some 2x4s to give me a little bit of height. That's a little better. Well, I guess this thing is just going to fight me all the way. Trying to get it off here without breaking my back window. Of course, I can't drive out from under it because I had to drive up on those pieces of 2x4 to be able to get the engine lift under. Beautiful. Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into? Let's take a closer look at this thing. I did a little bit of cleaning in this area here. I never used this garage door because I had them set the dumpster basically right outside. So this is just kind of a spot that I store cars that don't move So this is a perfect place to set this hunk of junk. But let's look at this thing up close. Like, it is butchered. Like, big time. I mean, it's still got part of the door. The story I got when I bought this was that they were going to turn this 4-door into a 2-door drag car, and that's the reasoning behind this somewhat of a skeleton in here, I guess you would consider it. It's really poorly done. Like, in here you could see where they tried to curve that piece of square stock and just ended up creasing it a bunch of times. And like, what happened here? I mean, you could see they had probably a piece of metal pop riveted over this giant gaping hole instead of just trying to fix that. But I mean, it's all just so bad. Like, I don't know if you can see on the video, but there's a huge sunken in area here where nothing was pie cut and lined up right. Just, man, it's just really rough. Got part of the door over here. It's missing the bottom. But like, everything is just jacked up. See if it's got any gas in it. Nope. But man, this thing is rough. And I paid almost nothing for it. I got it really cheap, so I can't be surprised, but honestly, I'm having trouble thinking about where to even start. All the skeleton, none of it's right, and none of it's like attached. So that whole skeleton's gotta go. And I'll probably just have to brace something to those little mounts back there and back here. I'm missing this one. That one has one, so maybe I can attach something to the floor all the way back to square everything off of. I don't know. And here's a whole pile of parts. The quarter panels, what's left of them. There's some extra doors which should help. It would be nice to have that belt line because I'm going to have to add some to the door. I got a little bit over here from another Model A I had. I had a 31 sedan before that was a 4-door. I had traded like an old XS 650 for it, but it was a 4-door, but it never had the back door or back doors. So when I got it, it basically looked like this, no back doors. It had the rear window back here, and I just bought a set of 2-door sedan quarter panels off eBay. And that was a long time ago when eBay pricing wasn't completely retarded. So I don't even know what it would cost to buy a full set of 2-door sedan quarter panels off eBay nowadays. There's probably some chump out in like South Dakota that's got 6 pairs and he wants like $2,000 each side, be my guess. But anyway, yeah, so this is going to be way more difficult because with the other one, I took the 2-door sedan quarter panels and welded them on, and I actually had to add a little bit to the quarter panels to make them the right length for everything to match up. Now this is going to be the opposite because I'm going to have to weld the butchered 4-door door / quarter panel, whatever you want to call it, back together, and I'm actually going to extend the door to make it more of a 2-door sized door. So this is going to be a real treat. But I look at that and I look at this and I just think, hey, it's basically like a model car. I just got to put it together, right? Simple. But I don't know. I figured I'd do a little walk around on this thing before I really did anything to it, before I got started. Just to point out what I'm working with. Man, what a piece of junk. What am I even doing? I got other stuff I could be working on. But I'm going to spend a little time on this thing and add some value to it. So the next video, it'll be me doing a lot less yapping and a lot more working.